throw the trash. So it is Sunday morning. It is May 4th, 2025. Can you guys believe it, man? It's already May. It's like next week is Christmas, isn't it? Thanksgiving, something. This year is just flying by. All right, throw the trash. As you can see, here's the RV park. Let's see if I can show you. That's my RV park. Glendale, Texas, guys. All right. Let me get in the truck. So I stopped to put gas, and you ever like get in these situations where something just pulls you to that situation or that area or that just to be in that place. So this, you see this little silver car here, and that pump there, I did not have to go to that pump. I could have gone to any pump I wanted to, pretty much. It's a Sunday morning, there's really nobody here, and something just pulled me that way. Can't really tell you. I know what it was, but I don't want to offend anybody, but I know that God pulled me that way. So I stopped at that pump, and I was going to actually go up to the next pump, right? Because that's the, that was the free one. There's two pumps there, and normally you go to the very forward one, right? But I kind of went halfway, and then I pulled back. I don't know why. I did. And I started to put gas, and the driver of that vehicle, a little old Vietnamese guy, and he says, "Excuse me, sir, I need to put a little gas in my car. Would you have a little bit of change?" Now, let me backtrack to yesterday. Yesterday morning on my way to work, I stopped at this little restaurant to grab a taco. A taquito. My Western Texas friends. Taquito. Anyway, so I stopped, and I got my little order in, and I was just kind of waiting. I just happened to look down, and I found a $5 bill. And a coworker of mine had just walked out. So I went to work, I found him, and I said, "Hey man, did you drop $5? He looked, he says, "No, it wasn't mine." So we never could figure out whose it was. I just put it in my pocket. And so when this little guy asked me for some change, I used that same $5 bill and I gave it to him. He practically burst out into tears. He could not believe it. And I know what some people are going to say. "Oh man, it was a scam. They just want money. They want to buy drugs or beer or whatever." This guy, you could tell, he was either moving somewhere or he was homeless, because he pretty much had all of his personal belongings in the back seat and throughout his vehicle. So I could just tell that it was genuine. I might be wrong, but I'm usually a pretty good judge of character, except for my first marriage. But don't hold that against me. I did pretty good in marriage number 2. Anyway, so I gave him the $5. He practically started crying. I was like, "Dude, it's okay. I've been there. I know what it's like to need a little helping hand." And usually not an emotional guy. He sent me to do his work. It's very rare that you get that feeling. So anyway, I put gas in my truck. Gas in my truck, and you could see that even with that, you know, he really didn't have enough. So I took out the pump from my truck and I said, "Do you have gas?" He said, "I have quarter tank." Now I went and opened his door. I said, "I'm gonna put gas." He said, I just going a little bit further up the road. I don't need that much." And he just couldn't believe that I was doing this for him. I honestly believe, guys, it wasn't me doing it. It wasn't me. There was somebody was guiding my hand. So I put the pump in his vehicle. Now, it's a smaller vehicle, guys. It didn't take much. I think it might have taken $13 or $14, you know. And I happened to stop at that one place yesterday, and I'm about to exit here in a minute, and the normal place that I stop at was like about $2.70, you know, almost $2.80 a gallon. We're gonna find out here in a minute when I exit. But on the way back to the trailer last night, you know, and I saw that place that I just stopped at, and it was around $2.46. So I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop there in the morning," which I just did. So anyway, before I knew it, and he kept telling me, "That's enough, you've been so kind, thank you." And you know, before we could finish talking, boom, it clicked. His car was full. He just could not believe it. I mean, I got this jacket on, but you can probably see that if I didn't have it on, you could probably see the goosebumps on my arms. And yeah, he just couldn't believe it. So, you know, I know that the day I die and I'm being judged, I'm going to have a few things to answer for. Nothing major, but still. I hope that today was one little check mark of something I did good in this life. In a previous social media post I did, I put, I have a lot of things to be grateful for. And I do. But it never hurts, guys, to kind of maybe pay it forward every now and then. And that's going to be the title of this video here. I wanted to make it about, you know, being a railroader and having a union job. And this is our new meeting location, which is, we call roll call. I wanted to do the video about that. This happened, and this is going to be the title, Paying It Forward. This is the normal gas station, and it is, yep, $2.69. So $2.70 versus $2.46 over there. That's why I stopped over there. But I think there was another reason why, you know. And you just get that feeling every now and then that you're just being pulled into that situation, you know. You don't know why, you don't know how, or what's going on, but that was truly one of those moments, you know. I'm just kind of coming back down, you know. I felt like I was on a cloud. I don't know, kind of weird. I'm not used to talking like that. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get in here and get my cold drink, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for listening, guys. I didn't mean to kind of ramble on. It was just very important to me. I just thought I'd do it. All right, guys, I'm gonna get it. All right, guys, and this is our new roll call. A lot better than the other one. Way better. And we are here. Paved parking lot, so much better. Totally happy with this one. So, all right, guys, that's about it for me. Thanks for sticking around. Remember, guys, do something good for somebody today. Don't look for a pat on the back or anything else. Just help somebody out. Buy somebody a coffee in the line in front of you. Something so simple. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you.